Hey you guys, so quick update on what's going on so that you can follow along this new journey with me of this weird pregnancy. Okay, so I believe that I told you that when I got the results from the first blood test, it showed my HCG level at a 3, is what they told me. And then a couple days later, they had done another blood test, and they said that the results, the HCG level, was at 241. So that's a big jump. That's a good one. Um, okay, sorry, I heard my phone. Anyway, okay, so it's a big jump, and good sign. So I'm pregnant. Yay! All right. So they went ahead and took blood again to check and see, just to make sure that the levels are continuing to go up and stuff. So then I got a phone call yesterday, and it really made me irritated, and I'll tell you why in a minute. First of all, she said that she told me my earlier numbers. She said the first test came back to where HCG level was 15, and I'm going, 15? I'd never heard that number before. Then she said that the next level was 41, not 241, 41. And so I was like, okay, well, regardless, I haven't heard those numbers yet, but it's going up. That's a good sign, right? Okay, so then she says that my next levels from my blood test that was taken 4 days later, so it should have definitely at least doubled by then, was at 54. Not as much of a good sign as far as the rate of rising HCG levels. So she's okay, this is what irritated me. Besides the fact that they had gotten my numbers all screwed up and mixed up in the first place, so I don't even know if I should believe this 54 number or what, but whatever. Okay, so this is what bothered me. She then goes, yeah, so have you been feeling cramping and stuff? And I'm like, no. And she's like, okay, well, if you do, then just give us a call and we'll give you something for that. Like, that's her tone of voice, and being a woman, I read into the tone of voice, so to me, she's basically saying, you're going to miscarry your baby, and so when that happens, just let us know. I don't like that. Okay, I can understand not wanting to give someone false hope, but right now, nothing is going on that's bad or wrong. And so my levels are increasing, so that's not necessarily a for sure sign that I'm going to miscarry. They're not decreasing at all. So I don't know. It just bugged me. It just bothered me that she acted like that, because it's like, okay, for her kind of position, she can either give me cause for concern or hope. And there's no reason to not give me hope when there's no reason to not hope, because I mean, I'm not cramping, I'm not bleeding. Everything's fine as far as I know. The only thing is my HCG levels aren't necessarily doubling, but they are rising. So, anyway, that's my little rant on my nurses at my doctor's office, and I'm considering switching doctor's offices because I love my doctor, but the majority of time I deal with his staff, and I'm not a big fan of his staff, especially after all of this whole instance. So, anyway, I still have my doctor's appointment next week to, he is going to actually do an ultrasound. To me, I feel like they're taking bets on if I'm even going to come in, because they think that I'm going to miscarry. And if I do, okay, but I haven't yet, and there's no signs of it yet. So don't tell me that I'm going to right now. So I still have high hopes. I am praying just hard, praying very hard that God sustains this life in me, because as far as I know, there is still a living baby inside of my womb. And so until I know for sure otherwise, I will be praying for that child and for God to sustain that life. So anyway, I would appreciate your prayers if you pray too. Thank you again for your words of encouragement. They mean the world to me because you guys are the only ones that I can talk to about this right now. So anyway, thank you for watching, and thanks for keeping up with this with me, and hopefully I'll have good news next week.